I'm very much looking forward to seeing what God's going to do in and through us. Whenever you plan these kind of trips, God tends to work in our lives just as much as the lives of people that we're ministering to. And I'm excited to see how God's going to bring our group together and give even greater unity and greater cohesiveness, how He's going to teach us more about Himself, and then how He's also going to use us to impact the lives of people. We're going to be interacting with people from all different kinds of life circumstances and areas. It's going to be exciting to see how God puts the right people in our path at just the right time.
Some of my expectations for the trip was being able to get outside the box and talk to people that I didn't know and learn about them, and also share some of my testimony life with them.
Even though we had a ton of preparation meetings for the trip, nothing could prepare me for what we actually did.
Well, my expectations for the trip was it was unknown. I wasn't quite sure exactly what it was that we were going to have to do, but once we got into the work of it and knowing what our projects were, everything seemed to go smooth after that.
We got to work on a work project where we were able to see this family and see their need. They had a baby, and by enclosing the porch with a railing and a gate, the baby was safe and secure. And then I noticed that one of the boys was riding a bike with only one front wheel and no back wheel, and we went out and purchased for him a bicycle with training wheels so that he and his older brother would have a bicycle.
It was really good on the work project, seeing everyone work together so well. Just listening up for what their next job is and doing it.
Well, it was a blessing to serve the other folks, Jim and Becca, I believe it was. We went over there. They had some small children. Again, they said they were falling off the porch and there was mud around the area. So they asked for a railing to be put on, and Leon led the group to build this railing and to also put a gate on there. That way the children would be safe on the porch and wouldn't fall off as much as they had been.
Well, the VBS was just a tremendous opportunity for the kids to have interaction with people that they don't usually have. They had an opportunity to hear people's testimonies, and every testimony was done a little bit differently and probably met different people's needs in different ways. And then, of course, the music was wonderful. The teens that were leading that were phenomenal. Everybody that was involved with that. It was just a real opportunity. In fact, the kids said, "Are you coming back next year?" And it was, we told them that they would, probably somebody there would be there next year, but they said they wanted our group back. So that was really exciting to see how the kids had really gotten into it by the end.
The favorite part of my trip was definitely the VBS. It was just really fun to connect with the kids and to be there for them and to just have fun with them. There were games, music, a Bible lesson, and people would share their testimonies. Then at the end we had crafts.
I think the interaction between the team members and all the people that we came in contact with was a really beautiful gospel message.
Well, I felt God really used the teens in a lot of ways. I mean, they went out and they witnessed to the other youngsters, especially at Vacation Bible School. They were able to bring them in to hopefully get them to enjoy what we were doing. And actually, they ended up doing that quite well. And the teens are willing to serve in any aspect as needed. They're very helpful, and that was a pleasure to see.
The favorite part about the trip that I liked was meeting the kids and everything. They were really fun. They liked us, and I think they saw us as a light, and it was really cool.
At Christian Help, there were 2 rooms. One was full of unorganized clothes, and then the other one, which was a little bit bigger, had clothes hanging up on hangers, and we were pretty much just taking unorganized clothes, putting them on hangers, and then hanging them up where they were supposed to go in the other room.
We were able to bless Christian Help by transferring things out of their warehouse to their store, because the next week they were expecting a construction crew to build shelves and places to hang things along 2 walls, and the timing was perfect.
Christian Help had a lot of clothes that we had to take and hang up. It was really big, and there were animals there, and it was just a loving place.
So we probably had about 2,000 pounds or 1 ton of food that we gave away. We worked with 3 different locations, and the people were just really blessed and told us so, and I said, well, it was a bigger blessing to those of us that got to do it. I was stretched because I'm an organized person, and I came thinking that the food bank that I was going to do would be done in a much different way than it ended up being. We pulled into places, unloaded the food, basically put it on the ground, and told the people to take it. And that was very flexing to me, because I thought, this is the way it needs to be done, and it was exciting to me to just kind of go with the flow.
When me, Miss Lynn, and Abby came into the trailer park, it was pretty depressing to see the poverty that was there and how little everybody had. And then once we got all the food and everything else unloaded from the van, it was just really neat to see how blessed everybody was and how happy and encouraged they were.
The cookout on Thursday was really cool. A lot of people came, and we played basketball, and we did really cool things. I met some people that were really nice, and they were happy to see us, and it was just really cool to meet them. And we had a lot of food there, and believe me, I got stuffed.
On Thursday night, we had a cookout. I was able to give out testaments to many of the people, and I think that was encouragement. And there was many opportunities there to share with them, and we had a good time. During the day, there were many times that people would be talking with a stranger and relating to them and helping them in conversation and about the Lord and with their testimony.
The group as a whole grew so much. We shared each night about what happened during the day, and to watch people who've never been in situations like this just blossom.
The thing I learned on this trip is just being ready to be used whenever. I felt like most of the time we didn't know exactly what was going on, but that wasn't a problem as long as we were ready to move right when we needed to.
I saw God working in the lives of the team members largely by the prayers that they were praying before we would go out for the day.
What I really love about missions trips is the bonding that occurs when we all work together as a team to accomplish the goal.
I think sometimes when we go on a missions trip, we think that the mission is something that you have to go far away to do, but it's really not. All the stuff we did in Crom, we could do right here in Coatesville.